Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another Y Run podcast live. And we have up on panel, Just Rap.
Boo. Boo.
Well, you know what? Today might be an exception of me saying boo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can feel it. It's coming.
yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Just remember I love you.
Just remember, I'll think about it.
No, no, no.
And I love you too, baby.
Something I forgot to run past you before we start. So I'll text it
Uh
to you and you just say yes or no.
oh. Okay.
Okay, but do your intro.
You're gonna texting it?
I'll texting it to
Texting
you.
it. Okay. So, well, first of all, how are you feeling today?
I feel good. A little stuffed up, so I don't know if I'm getting sick or if it's allergies or if it's just me being me. But yeah, other than that, I'm good. How are you?
Pele.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm feeling. I just feel like, I guess I feel drained a little, and I don't know if it's because, I woke up and it was like 78 degrees in the house,
Yeah.
and I was, see, like, this is what I mean, because my mother gets cold all the time,
Yeah.
and she just turns it off like all night, and it don't really bother me that much because I have the fan. But like, you and I been kind of waking up late,
Mm-hmm.
so when I wake up late, it's like already hot in the house and the air conditioning is still off.
Yeah.
So I set it to a cooler temperature, and it went from 78 degrees to 79. So it's 79 degrees in the house, and
Yeah.
you kind of can't feel the fans going as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if I'm tired, if I'm just like, just tired from, going hard for the past 2 days doing deliveries.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's what I
but
was thinking it is. You've been working a lot. It's been hot as shit. Plus the other stuff that's going on. I don't know if you're going to mention it or not, but I hit
what
you
do
up.
you mean?
Um, the I whispered it. I don't know if you heard it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Should I text it to
What?
you too?
Oh my god. Don't give me the runaround right now because I'm already like not having it.
Oh no.
uh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That could also be the reason why you're not
Okay,
having it,
go ahead.
because it's
Say it.
Shark Week.
Yeah, it's Shark Week, a crime scene for me. If you guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm on my fucking period, okay? Just get the fuck back. Get back.
I also don't think that you had enough sleep.
True that. That's probably why.
It's a lot of things.
Okay, well, yeah, you you figured it out for me, and I wasn't even trying to figure anything out. All I knew was that I wanted to do some artwork before I went out, and that's not gonna happen because I already have to leave at 5 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I'm already, honestly, I'm kind of feeling like a little grumpy. So I hope this debate won't make
Oh
it. It
no,
won't,
I'm gonna run
yeah,
away.
no.
I'm running.
Well, we kind of already had it out last night, and
Yeah.
I just think it's pretty interesting how um, like how this could be viewed when it
Yeah.
comes to, like, because we're trying to speak on it spiritually, but I think, it's like, yeah, we're talking about us, like our views, but it's like this is like a modern conversation because of the podcast and the people that you are analyzing.
Yeah.
And I specify you because me, I don't give a shit about
Yeah.
because for me it's not that I don't give a shit about the topic or what your viewpoints are or what your interests are, but it's I don't give a shit in a way like everybody's way of thinking is bullshit. And
Mhm.
it's like no matter what my opinion is, whether I'm more spiritual than modern, whether I'm a female or not, or it's my viewpoints isn't really gonna matter unless it is gonna be taught to somebody that really really wants to know. And I'm not saying you, I'm saying like a
Yeah.
person out there in the world that really has these questions. And it's just letting them know like what I think, what you think, or what we think. And it's just sometimes it gets tiresome because
Yeah.
it's almost like a no-brainer, but you know.
Yeah. Well, we are talking about people that don't think for themselves, so
Mhm.
that's part of the reason. But um, I wanted to quickly mention what happened with the last episode. There's two of the same episode out there, so obviously we're having technical difficulties. If you listen to it, you'll hear it. So thank you to
Mhm.
everybody that clicked on both of them. We got a lot of views, and the exact same episode. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Sorry about that. We tried to fix it and we couldn't, so we just deal with that. And
But thank you very much for the listens though.
yes,
Yeah, thanks. Sorry for the confusion.
and they're clicking on it like it's a two different shows. Nope, it's the same exact show. Um,
Yes.
okay, so you want me to give a backstory on some of the stuff that we're gonna talk
Yes.
about?
Mhm.
Okay, so when I was a kid, no, well, I am gonna start when I was a kid. I am gonna go that far back because I feel like it has to do a little bit with what's going on and the reason why I don't follow a religion. Because growing up, my parents followed the Catholic religion, so that's where I was baptized Catholic, and um, most of my memories of like the church and the religion and all that stuff, they're not good memories. It wasn't like it wasn't a good example. So when I was a kid, things that I remember wasn't like the lessons that were being taught in the church. What I remember is my parents arguing about going to church, forcing us to get ready, us not wanting to go and being forced to. And then, like the night before, my dad would go out wherever he was going, and then he would come home drunk. The next morning, he was hungover. My parents were fighting. We were getting ready. We were being forced to go, and then fighting on the way to church, and then being in church, and then seeing like the priest kind of not really set a good example either, and then people in the church criticizing each other, and like all the things that I saw, I was like, this cannot, this doesn't feel like it's supposed to be this way. Even as a kid, I already knew that there was something wrong with what I was seeing or experiencing, and a specific event happened where it was almost the same shit. My dad went out the night before. They woke up. He wanted to go to church, or I think it was more like, okay, let's get it over with. Let's go to church. So I think my mom had it with him, and what happened the night before. So she was like, no, I don't want to go. And then they got into it. The next thing I know or remember is in the church parking lot. Okay, this is the example that I have, and this is my religious experience. In the church parking lot, I remember seeing my dad kick my mom, like literally kick my mom out of the vehicle, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not fucking coming back here no more. So as a kid, I related um that to religion, and I stopped believing. And that's the sad part, is that I stopped believing in God. I stopped believing in the church. I stopped believing in religion for a long time. I'm not gonna say that I was a shit person, but I did do things because I didn't have what a lot of people have, is they don't want to disappoint God. So it's almost like God is guiding them, right? Because they don't want to do the wrong thing. But at the same time, I wasn't like out stealing or killing people and stuff like that. So I was kind of still living um that way. I didn't want to disappoint someone. I didn't know who, because again, I wasn't following the religion. But at some point, I decided that I was going to believe in God, and that I was going to believe in Jesus, and I was going to try and follow their example. So I did kind of start looking into Christianity and other religions to get a feel for what it meant. Like, I know that there's rules and stuff that you need to follow, but then I started feeling like all these rules and all these things, and coming from the people that I was seeing it from, I was like, this is the same thing. People are being hypocrites. They tell us not to do something, but they're doing it. All these all these priests and people, religious people that are not setting the right example for people, right? So I shied away from it again, and I was like, I don't think I need to follow a religion to believe in God. So that was my stance on it for a long time, and then so now, fast forward to now, the reason why I get so passionate about people setting the examples that they're setting, or why I take it personal when people are using God or Jesus for their own benefit, is because I do see God as my father. I do see Jesus as the example. From what I understand, Christianity is you're supposed to want to be like Jesus, right? You're supposed to want to be. There's been a lot of people crossing over to the Christian faith recently, and unfortunately, people like him are setting an example. And there are people that are crossing over because of people like him. Because the example that I, but you don't have to follow it. And as long as you say, well, I'm trying, that's good enough. And we all should know that that's not true. There's a difference between being ignorant to something, right? You don't know that something's wrong, so you do it. And I guess you kind of get a pass until you know for a fact that that's wrong. And if it's true that he reads the Bible, that he knows it's wrong. Now he's using excuses. He's looking for loopholes to continue doing what he's doing and still call himself a Christian. And unfortunately, like I said, he has a big following, so there's a lot of people that are following his example. I also don't agree. Like, I take it personal when there's people that call themselves saints and call themselves gods, and they're going completely against what God represents and what Jesus came to earth to do. The example that he came to show us how to live, how to act. They're doing the complete opposite. So yes, I do take it personal. And again, I'm not a Christian. I don't follow a religion because I feel like it's trying to keep me away from the source. The source is God and Jesus. I believe in Jesus. And again, I'm not a Christian, but I try and live my life the way that I think, or the way that I know that Jesus showed us. For example, this is something that we've never mentioned before. I've never promised. I never said I'm not gonna have sex until I get married. But in a way, technically, that is what happened with me and Audie. We didn't have sex with each other until we got married. And there's Christians that do take that vow. They do take the vows of celibacy until after marriage, yet they don't do it and they try and justify it, right? In the Bible it says, in Matthew chapter 5, verse, 29 to 30, it says, if your right eye is making you sin, cut it out. If your right hand is making you sin, cut it off. So there is no excuse. If the person that you're with is a temptation for you, then don't. Like, for example, this guy that I'm talking about, he lives with his now fiance, and to him, he even said this, there's videos of him talking about this all the time. So he says, in my heart, I believe that she's already my wife. So he's justifying the reason why he sleeps with her. And he has said, I can't control myself. Okay, don't live with her. Easy. I'm not saying that that's going to end the temptation, but if you live with her, you guys sleep in the same bed, yes, you're going to be even more tempted. So I guess the debate that Audrey and I got worse. Taking a vow of
Whoa.
set partnership, I didn't find anything in the whatever.
Wait. You.
Can you hear me
Bet.
now?
Yes.
Yo,
What are you?
yo.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I wasn't touching anything.
Were you like
Nope.
adjusting?
Uh,
Yeah, you're like. You sound robotic.
Even right now?
No.
Okay, let me call you back.
Okay, he's gonna call me back in a second. Please hold. Hello? Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, are you there? Babe. Hello?
Oh my god.
What? Tell everybody to get off the internet. Hello? Oh my gosh, this is a
Technical difficulty.
disaster.
I don't know if
Huh?
it's mine or yours. What?
I
I don't know if it's my
huh?
internet or yours.
I don't know. No
Sure.
idea. Huh?
Cell phone?
What?
Should I call your cell phone?
Hold on. Because if we do that, I won't be able to hear you with my ear cheese. Okay, hold on. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Go
Well,
ahead
right
and do
now
that.
nobody